So here we are, day 2. Looks like they have the topsoil pretty much all stripped off now, and they're just building the berms, spoil piles of the topsoil. I think they're going to put, they said, around 6 inches of topsoil back on the berms once they're done digging the pond. There's going to be berms around the outside edge of it. But yeah, coming along. It's a big area. It's going to look good when it's done. Just a matter of time. So I think they're here for 2 or 3 more days. So hopefully they'll get.
And it's digging more down, right?
Yeah, get it all done. Yeah, the average depth, it's going to vary from 5 to 6 feet, or like 2 meters, up to 2 feet, 2.5 feet. So it's going to be between 1 and 2 meters, kind of across, all contoured. Basically, they're going to have it varying depth. That's good for the amphibians and the ducks and all that. And hopefully, we'll get a nesting pair of mallards on here this coming spring. That's the goal, at least. So that's why we're doing this, to help the ducks and the wildlife and all the frogs and stuff. So yeah, building generational wealth for my family through environmental stewardship is what we're trying to achieve. So yeah. Lots of baling dirt. Because we're not taking the spoils off the farm here, I called a few guys this morning to see if I could sell some topsoil, but it doesn't seem like there's a real market for topsoil. So we'll be keeping. There's a good foot of topsoil in this area in the field, a little more in spots actually. So we only need about 6 inches of topsoil to put on the berms when we're done. So we're going to have quite a bit of topsoil left over, which we'll just stockpile, and it can grow trees on it or whatever for the future. If someday I find a home for it, well, then I'll be able to get rid of it, I guess. But so there'll be berms around the whole pond when it's completed, just because all the dirt has to go somewhere, right? We're not trucking it off site, so I think we're going to have that berm along the fence row. We're gonna have a bigger berm along the fence row. I think that's kind of like the game plan, is as they dig the pond, we're gonna move it towards the fence row, and so there'll be a fair berm there with flattened out on top that we can drive the side-by-side and stuff on it, and the kids can drive something safe. The kids can drive the side-by-side, and they can also toboggan down the hills. They like our pile here from our last pond. I've been kind of taking a lot of dirt out of it, but it has been a popular tobogganing hill over the years.
Yeah,
so,
it has.
Yeah, so
that's why it was very sad for me to see it leave.
Yeah, so we want to, keep those activities for the kids as well.
one sled, we would go down that way, right?
Whichever way you think's going to be best.
Oh, isn't this the
Well,
pond?
there you go. You can sled right into the pond. If it's ice, it might not be bad. Goes zipping across the ice. We'll see. I think that's why they do like deeper and shallower sections, because Phragmite is a problem, invasive species around here. So you have to have deep enough water to keep the frag from growing in spots, otherwise it'll just like choke out a pond. And then the shallower spots, you hope that you get a lot of the native vegetation in there, some cattails and stuff for the birds to nest in and all that stuff. So I don't know, it's a learning experience for me too. I'm learning as I go here. So, but it might be a good pond for skating on as well. Like our pond, we haven't had any decent winters, but our actual pond there is like the perfect pond for skating on, because it's in there nice and protected and that.
Would this be one?
Well, I don't know. It depends how much vegetation's growing up in it.
Maybe for the first winter.
Yeah, for the first few. It'll take
Yeah.
a year or two to get. Remember this other pond?
Yeah.
It took a few years
Yeah.
before the cattails really got going and stuff.
And is this bigger than our other one?
Much. Yeah, this is an acre. I think it's about 5 times the size of our other pond. Our other one's only about a fifth of an acre, so somewhere in there. But that pond's much deeper. It was dug out to 15 feet originally. So
Liliana said she wanted to be the people who knows, because she...
yeah, I've got to, when I worked for my friend there, the big farming outfit, I was their bulldozer guy, so I got to do one summer basically. I did all that bulldozing, and I've been in an excavator a couple times, but it does look fun. Mighty machines.
Yeah. Because Lil was like, because then you just can be up there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's quite exciting.
Is he done for the day?
I'm not sure. What time is it? I think yesterday they put it 6.
It's 6:19.
Yeah, so he's probably getting close to being. So here's the view from the north end, looking south out across it. And I just talked to the excavator, a really nice guy. So they're going to start tomorrow in the southwest corner, and then there's going to be a spoil pile along there, spoil pile along here, and they're just going to work their way around and then out, and a little finger going out into our pond in case this pond collects too much water and overflows the wetland. It'll go into our pond, which the water level is controlled with a tile. So that's the plan. He said it'll be, like I was saying before, it'll be around 3 feet deep, probably a lot of it, with some deeper spots. So, which is really cool. And they're gonna make a few little fingers and stuff for the birds and that to kind of get back and hide out in. And then this north section between here and the woods, when this is all said and done, I will probably put like cool season grasses and like a food plot in there and plant some trees. And then we'll also have a trail around the whole thing. We've got trails all over on the farm, so we'll have a trail around there for the side-by-side and for walking and that. So yeah, it's very exciting. I guess they're going to be here till early next week at the earliest sort of deal. They'll be Monday or Tuesday of next week. So that's good. They got a lot of work ahead of them, but it's exciting for us. We're really looking forward to this. Nice view from on top of the pile too. actually, out across the fields. Yeah, and if they knock the top off, like, you know, as wide as this is right now, that'll be perfect for the side by side, and then I could even, like, you know, mow it or whatever, maintain it pretty handily, I think. So that'll be great.